my channel. Today's video is going to be the start of hopefully a little series, and it's going to be kind of a 2026 reset, a tidy up, an organize, declutter, whatever you want to call it. We are getting our shit together for 2026. So I think this kind of happens for me most years. Is the start of the year, I just want to tidy and cleanse and just get everything sorted and organized. And a couple of years ago, probably quite a few years ago now, I did quite a few of the sort of Marie Kondo videos, kind of a big series. I will link those up on a card and down below if I remember, where I did literally nearly every part of our house. And so I want to just take you with me. I find these really therapeutic, these videos. Just how harsh and awful this lighting is, excuse me. It is a weekend. I have put a little bit of makeup on, but we're in our comfy clothes. Winnie's having a good old scratch. Hey, you've not got fleas. Just gonna snuggle on my blankie. So the other night I did already start this. So I've done our baking cupboard. Last night I did our medicine cabinet. I've done my underwear. I didn't record that, but I've done my underwear. I've done my makeup, which I recorded, and my hair tools. So I will insert those clips now. So this is my vanity and where I keep my makeup and my jewellery. As you can see, I am just recording this on my phone late one night, but when you're in the moment, you want to do it. So this is where I keep all my day-to-day makeup. And this is clean, but it needs like a proper, like I need to get the pink stuff on this to remove these marks. This is like a really old, I think probably from IKEA or somewhere really, really cheap, but it's got like marks from my mirror and stuff. So I really need to get a good scrub at this, but then it takes some of the paintwork off. Anyway, it's old. So I've got some products up here which like I use on the daily, so that's not going to really change. But what I'm doing is looking in these drawers. So this is like overflow makeup. I've got some makeup brushes back there which I never use, and it just needs a general little tidy. So I'm going to do that, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, here's little Winnie. So let's start with this makeup. So I'm going to start with lip products because that is the easiest. So these are brand new. I probably will just take these out of the package. I've got quite a well-loved Urban Decay. I still really love these. They are quite old, I would say now, like probably at least 5 years old, but they're still going strong. And I do the good sniff test whether I like them. This one is 9 years old because that is my wedding lipstick. I will keep that, and I actually have a backup for when that runs out, so we'll obviously keep that. Sephora lipstick I love. I got that for Christmas by Glossier. So I like that. This, oh, I'm undecided on. This is like is it Tarte? Yeah, it's a Tarte product. Again, I've had it for ages. It's kind of like a good nude though for when I want something simple. The packaging has taken a tumble though for the worse, so that's that. This I'm going to get rid of. This is from MAC. It's super old. It's really drying. Yeah. Then I've got this little e.l.f. balm. I'll keep that. This I'm going to get rid of. I might see if my mum wants it, but again, it's kind of old. It's like a really sparkly, this is from Bite, and it's like a lip crayon. So I might see if my mum wants that. If not, I'll get rid of it. This I'm going to get rid of. It's from NARS. It's a crayon. It's far too purple for me. Get rid. I then have 2 more Urban Decay lipsticks, which, do I want to keep these? I do quite like them. I feel like I don't reach for these as much as that other one, but I might wear them and then see. So they are a maybe. I've got a MAC one which I use and like, and then a number 7 which is still pretty new. So that's my lipsticks. 2 maybes, 3 to get rid of. So let's pop these back I have these like little trays, so let's pop that back in there. I don't think they can stand up in there. Okay, so I'll keep that aside because that's like a backup, so that goes somewhere else in the drawer. Okay, now we're going to do like blushes and stuff. So I've got this little dandelion, which I like. MAC, this is really, really old because it's the very old packaging, but I still like it and use it. And then this one, which is Modest Blush. I don't even know what this one is. It's like, oh, Well Dressed. That is like back from like OG 2009 probably. A little Hourglass one. A mineralized skin finish, which I still love. A Hourglass highlighter, so I'll keep that. And then these two, again, I might see if my mum wants, because I just don't reach for them because they're a little bit shimmery for me. I think my mum will probably like this one because it's more peachy, and I don't wear peach. I'm definitely going to give that to her. I think I might use this as a maybe. Yeah, it's called Gentle, but it's quite dark compared to the other ones. I just don't reach for it. It's quite light actually when you put it on, but it's very glittery. I might keep that one, I think. Okay, that is blushes done. So let's pop those to the side. Then my battery's gonna have got a backup. Oh, seem to have a little Woozle Fluff, which is Winnie's little fluff balls that I seem to collect when I find them. I've got a backup foundation, so obviously that is staying. I've got a backup concealer, which is kind of half used, but I'll keep it. That's the lipstick I just put in there. Backup elf. Okay, what else have we got in here? A little pouch, which I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't use that for anything. More Woozle Fluff. And then I've got a Clinique High Impact Liner. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's probably old and I don't wear it. And then I've got some brushes, which we're gonna get to. So let me put these like backups back in here, and then well, no, I'll leave them out for now. Okay, so then we've got two sharpeners, a big one and a small one. I feel like I use one for eyeliner and one for lipstick, but to be fair, I think I only really use one of these. Do I need both? This one's kind of good for travel because it's slightly smaller, but again, I don't need both. How often do I travel with the one that needs a sharpen? Not very often. I think I'll just keep the number 7 on and get rid of that. Okay. And then we have a little compact mirror, which I don't know, I don't really use it, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. We have some little puffs. I mean, I'll keep that brush because I like that brush. Some little puffs, which I'm gonna get rid of. I don't use those. Okay, these need a clean out properly, so I will do that off camera. And then we've got lots and lots of makeup brushes, because I seem to, and I've got actually a set back there as well. This is all makeup brushes. I literally use like 2 brushes a day, so I'm gonna clear some room. That one does need a clean. Apologies, you've had to look at that. And then we can go through these and those others. Okay, another probably equally horrible angle, but I've spread all my brushes out, and I've kind of done them in categories, so like face, blush, eyes, and then I also have this whole set. So, right, I need to decide, because realistically I use literally the 2 brushes that I have in my bag. Well, I've got a big fluffy one in here, which is possibly a bit too big if I'm honest, a blush, and then like a foundation brush. So I do know that sometimes I like to switch up my brushes, so I'm going to not get rid of everything. But okay, so I've already put my little kabuki brush in because that's the only one I have, and they're really good for travel, as well as my eye pencil. And then I have quite a few of these, and to be honest, I don't use any of them. Like literally, I've had that one since I was a child, I think. Yeah. I think I'm just going to keep this small MAC one in case I ever do decide that that is the style that works for me. It has its little protective thing from back in the day. This came with this little MAC set, which is really dirty but great for putting brushes in on the go, so I am going to wipe that out and keep that. So then I think I'm going to get rid of these two. Yeah, and I'm going to see if any family wants them. If not, I will look where I can sort of donate them or bin them if they're in bad condition. Then we have two angled brushes, which, if you ask me, are near on identical. So I'm definitely going to get rid of one. These are blush brushes. See, I've got this whole set and I'm like, should I just sell the set? I'm not sure because I only use like a couple out of that. Okay, I've got this. I don't even know where this came from. Okay, so I know I'm going to keep this. This is a very tiny little MAC 101 concealer brush from back in the day. I'm going to keep that. There's no things I'm going to keep. I love this MAC brush. It's just a bit annoying for travel because it is so long, but I will keep that. And then we have so many big brushes. Okay, this one, a duo fiber face brush. I just don't see myself using. A cheek blush, again, I don't see myself using that. And this is quite nice for all over. What's it like compared to, see, I've got this one. This is a bit smaller, so I might keep that one. That might be, that's a maybe, I think, so we'll leave that one out. Okay, what is this other MAC brush? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't use that, and if I've not used them I might sell them on Vinted. We shall see. Okay, I've got this little brush, which is the same as this. This one's looking a bit worse for wear though, MAC wise, so we'll get rid of that. This little Real Techniques one I'm going to keep because that is good for, you can't see because I'm trying to get rid of my double chin and my face looks awful, but it's good for like highlighter. The only thing with the Real Techniques is I hate the end of them because they get like, not sticky, but really dirty, so keep that though. Okay, so then I've got this one which I do quite like for foundation sometimes, so I'll keep that. And then we've got these that came in a set, so let's just take those out. This is actually probably the best one for all over blush for travel, so I think I will keep that. And then I don't even know what I'd use that for, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so that's undecided. And then I've got, bear with, all of these makeup brushes for eyes. I never wear eye makeup, I never wear eyeliner, so I think I literally need maybe 2 of these for if I ever get the wanting to do that again. Don't use some of these, really good for painting. I've been doing some painting for my parents and these are so good, like the really thin ones are super good, like the eyeliner ones. Like that is perfect for doing paintwork with. So let's see. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of these. So all of these are going to get gone. So then I've got those ones to take to my mum, and then we've got probably still too many for like what I don't actually use, but I'm quite happy that I have condensed that. So this is how this drawer looks now. I tried to put these in a little spare tub, but they won't let the drawer close otherwise, so I've just put backups back there. Again, that goes there. And then yeah, that is what that drawer's looking like. So let's tackle this one next. And actually I might put my foundation away because I don't use it on the daily, so it might as well just stay in there. Okay, so not a lot, but this is what I'm getting rid of. These 2 Dr. Jart products. They're old. I don't feel comfortable putting them on like spots anymore without like them. See, they're not going to work, or it's just going to make things worse. This little scent pulse thing, I didn't use that. A comb that I've had forever that I don't use with my hair anymore, and a glass nail file which I don't really like. I found some earrings which I need to find a back for. And then this is what this drawer looks like now. So this stayed the same, cotton rounds and cotton buds. Back here I put all of my extra buttons, that sort of thing. In here, extra ties, blister stuff, that. Extra hair clips, nail files. These are like just the actual Dr. Jart thing that I use, and then some other creams. My skincare is very limited. A little travel tonic for travel, and then eye drops, lip balms, hand cream, nail bits. So yeah, that is much better, nicely organised little makeup setup. Now I do have nails to look at. I don't use my nail stuff a lot, but what I have got I really like, so I think I'm probably not going to touch that at the moment. And now I'm going to do hair tools, and I don't know if you can tell, my hair's in a bun and it's curly 80% of the time. So this is my main thing, my Dyson Airwrap with a diffuser attachment. My next holy grail thing, this curler. I use that a lot. This definite keep, it is a travel diffuser. And then I have my box, a very dusty box for my Airwrap, which definitely needs to clean out, but it's got all of the bits in it. So even though I don't use that, I'm obviously going to keep it in case I decide to sell it at all. And again, very, very dusty. Okay, what else have we got in here? Oh, a little makeup thing. Yeah. So we've got a standard hairdryer, which, to be honest, do I need that? I suppose it's handy if I travel, but then do you know what I'm saying? This. I'm not sure this has ever been out of the box. Okay, so I'm probably going to get rid of that, sell it on Vinted. I've got my GHD straighteners, we'll keep those. This mat, which I think I've got multiple mats. Yeah, so I've got this Remington pouch. And then I've got this doublery for my straighteners, which does have, which I think is a heat protectant thing in it. So, let me see. Okay, so it doesn't fit this, which is kind of what I travel with the most. But I want to keep that because obviously it goes with my straighteners if I sell it. Let me see if it fits in here. It does and it doesn't. I think I'm going to get rid of it because realistically, I never really bother with that. So I'll get rid of this. Do I need this? What else have we got in here? Okay, I've just found a little mini hairdryer that goes with the GHDs. It is dusty. Okay, I've got this, which I think was like for your hair, that can go. A Michael Jackson glove, I better keep that, even though, I mean, I very rarely use it for my thing. Mini straighteners. Let's get rid of those. Another pouch. This one has been used and burnt. We then have two more tools, which again, this is like a really tight curl, which is not really my thing, and then this is a very big one. I'm pretty happy with my in-between, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then I'm going to give this a little hoover. This box has probably seen better days, to be fair too. But if I can fit this all into here, then I'll be pleased with that. So I'm going to sort that out and then I'll show you the aftermath. Managed to fit everything in here. I know it does not look organised, but it is. I've just put my Dyson on top. I've got my straighteners, my curler, my diffuser, and then the Boots hairdryer. So that, where's the... But yeah, this is what I'm going to get rid of. These, I'm going to sell this. I'll plug it in to make sure it works, but yeah, didn't even realise I had that. So yeah, that was a job well, and I also think it's time to let go of this. It's not in great condition, even when I clean it, so we're saying goodbye to this very loved MAC brush case. So, same night as I'm doing the makeup and stuff, here's Winnie. Hi Winnie, hi. And we are, like I said, doing a spur moment on my phone. And this is our kind of big medicine cabinet. We've got a drawer in the kitchen, but this is where we hold most things. And I don't even know. We've got some really old stuff, like from when Darren had like his big surgeries and stuff. And like half this we just don't use or is going to be out of date. So here's just a very quick little look. I'm going to do it off camera and then come back and show you the aftermath. So I'm actually going to get rid of all of this. This is all out of date. I'm going to keep the little sick bowls. Darren must have built them from a hospital trip at some point. I'm going to keep those because you never know when you might want those. And then he has, like I said, from his big operations, like some bandages, some syringes. Like these go out of date like in the end of the month. So someone might want those. So I'm going to see if a local person wants those or not. Like free site. And then this is the cupboard. So there's nothing in the top drawer at the moment, and this is what we're looking like. So yeah, got plasters, tissues, a sinus thing, and then I did keep like a few of the like more like band, like sticky, almost like large plasters, because you never know when you might need those, and just some extra bits. You know, I think I might see if we've got like some like wet wipes. I'll see if those can go in here as well. But yeah, we had not that much medication because the last time I got rid of a lot. Like we're pretty good at getting through like our medication and keeping that regular and updated. Like some stuff he might need to replace as Gavin's gone, because I'm gonna have to tell him these are all like out of date. So yeah, that is that. So hopefully you enjoyed just those little clips, and I think next I want to declutter my candles. And oh, let me show you before we start my journal, diary, whatever you want to call it. I kind of listed out main categories that I wanted to tackle, and I can do a whole video on my junk journal if you want at some point. I've really been getting into doing spreads. So this was my January spread, and then as you can see we've got New Year tidy, and so these are the bits that I've tackled so far, and then what I want to go on to tackling. So we're going to do candles next. I've got a feeling books might be its whole own section, pins might be, and clothes definitely will be. But yeah, I think we can probably do candles. I don't think there's going to be a lot that I want to get rid of, but I kind of want to rotate my candles so I'm actually reaching for ones that are usually at the back that I just can't usually get to, and just refresh myself on what I've got and just give it a little tidy. So let's take you over to the candle cupboard. So this is the candle cupboard, and it's like fairly organised but not that organised, and it does go like 4 or 5 candles back down deep there. So this is actually the side that are all sort of that I'm working on and using. These are all backups, so I want to get everything out, rotate it around, see if there are any that I don't want that I can put on Vinted. And there's a few little decorations and stuff in there as well. So yeah, it's quite dark in here, but that kind of gives you an idea of what we're working with. So I'm going to set you up on a little time lapse. So I've got all of the candles out, so I've got miscellaneous ones, so not Bath and Body Works. These are all like ones that have been burnt, and then these are all duplicates. So I'm going to sit down, put them into kind of scent types, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. see if I still want all of those duplicates. Any that are just singles I can bring over here to be used up now if I don't have a backup. I'm going to start with the Christmassy bits here first, because that's like really small and simple to start with. And yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm just sat on the floor and I thought I'd show you kind of what I've done so far. So I've organised all of my duplicates into seeing what I've got doubles of, and so you can tell what some of my favourite scents are. And some of these I don't even have on my current rotation, so I want to burn through some of my current ones and then I can introduce some into here. Some of them I'm shocked I have only got one of, which my little hoarder heart, it like scares me, but we try and my thought is as and when we move one day I have to move all this, so it's not ideal, but some of these are literally some of my favourite scents. So these are all like my Christmas ones and Easter ones, Hanukkah ones, and so I know I don't really need or want to get rid of any of these because I kind of just have one in rotation of each. I don't have a lot. These three here I'm going to bring up to the front because they are like pretty close to being finished, to be fair. So these three, and then this one, a Ski Lodge one, I can use up because I've got another hot cocoa and cream. So that's those. These are like mahogany scents, like coffee and whiskey. I've got two of, they're actually Darren's favourite, so that's why we've got those. Mahogany coconut, I've got back with those, so I will try and burn through that because it's not a particularly like standout scent for me. Mahogany teak wood, I only have one because that's, you know, we know that's there all year. This is mahogany vanilla, which I only have the one. I've not burnt it much, so I need to start using that. And I might get rid of the Christmas category because I feel like then I don't burn through certain candles when like a vanilla one could be burnt all year round, you know. And then Coastal Sea Spray, which I've not actually smelled. Yeah, that is super nice. I don't know, I need to see maybe if they've repackaged this or something, or if it's back out again, because that's a really nice scent and I want to start using that. This one is kind of just okay, but the packaging alone makes me want to keep it for like decoration and to set out one day, so that's why I keep that. Okay, so I'm going to now go into fruity scents. So let's see what we've got here. And so I'm going to kind of now set these aside with what I want to kind of use up quickly. So that one, the vanilla one. Yeah, okay, so these four need to be burned up soon. We've got Market Peach and Strawberry Pound Cake. This is an okay scent. I like both scents, but together it can be a bit overpowering, but that will stay at the front because that is kind of halfway done. Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Ooh. Again, I've burnt quite a bit of it. That can like stay at the front. We're kind of doing like a project pan with this. We have Vanilla Peach Tea, which I think I only have one backup of now, and this one hasn't been burnt yet, so yeah, I might actually put that with the duplicates because I don't want to bring it over until like I've used some of these up. Pineapple and Mango is a really nice scent, so let's keep that aside. Champagne and Margarita. This is like a gingery lime one, which is not dissimilar from Ginger and Lime Twist. Yeah, they're pretty similar, and I've got a backup of that. And then also this is one of my favourites, Moscow Mule. Yeah, that's probably my favourite out of the three. It's so juicy, so and I don't have any backups of this one, sadly, so I would love to find a backup of that before I kind of use that anymore. Blackberry and Basil, this one feels pretty empty. Yeah, this can be done soon. Just a really nice combination of fruit and then like that nice basil, and I've got two backups of this, so we're going to put that into like the pile to use up. Tropical Banana, I love this. I don't know if have I got a backup one? I have Banana Cabana. Banana Cabana. Let's see how similar this is. Okay, they're similar, but not similar enough that I want to continue using this until I maybe find a backup. So that's that. Then we've got Winter Peach Marshmallow, which again, can you hear me sniff? I feel like the bear in the Big Blue House. Again, really, really nice. I love a peachy scent. I don't have anything similar or any backups of that I can see. No, so we'll use that sparingly. Pineapple Colada I've not used because it is just, again, I think I'm too scared until I can find something else because it's a gorgeous pineapple scent. There's that. Then we have Mahogany Apple, which I've done quite a bit of. That's really nice. I don't have any backups. I might have a look on Vinted because I think there was one on there. Second, Peaches. Do I have a backup of this? No, I don't think I do. That's really nice. Look at how like bad some of these sit though, which makes me question, you know, my health and burning these. Wicked Apple. I don't have any backups of. I'm getting some like herby scent from that, which is weird, but again, I like think, oh, I'll just use this around Halloween, and then I don't, so I can use that. Again, Toasted Pineapple Marshmallow. Again, another pineapple scent that like, I don't want to use up until I know I can find another one. Strawberry Snowflakes. I'm going to put this in the use up because I don't really, I mean, it's too far gone, I would say, that I'd want to put it on Vinted. I don't know. The scent's okay, but it's just a bit strong. And then we've got Banana Cabana, which I've barely used considering I've got 2 backups of, so let's start using that as well. Okay, that's those, and then let's get into the foodies. What I will say is like some of these, like I said, that I don't have in my current rotation at the moment. Pineapple Pancakes is an absolute favourite, as is Wild Berry Jam Donut. They do bring that back every now and again. Pineapple Pound Cake I haven't seen for a while. The honeycomb obviously I keep 3 of. That's the donut soufflonnot scent. I love that. And then I just have like one of like banana walnut muffin, apple pie they always bring back, boardwalk they bring back, but like some of the coffee scents that they don't always bring back. And like I haven't been following the Bath and Body Works candle trend as closely as I could have, so they might have repackaged some of these, but as far as I'm aware I have not seen anything so similar. French Baguette is literally one of my absolute favourites. How have I only got one backup of that? I'm gonna have to find another because that is just like the best bread scent. Okay, these ones I didn't pretty much touch. I'm just going to get rid of these 2, and then I found a spray, so I'll set that aside. Okay, foodie ones. This one again is one that I have not burnt because I'm scared to burn it because I can't find a backup, which is wild because it actually just smells like coconut and s'mores, so I think I might try and start burning that, but it's super like, I just love the jar of it. Okay, then we have Brownie, which I had a backup of. That's really nice. This one, I'm not quite sure what scent this is. I think it's like a cookie one that my friend in Canada got me. So I'll be using that. What have we got? Caramel Frappuccino, which does smell really, really good. I don't know if I had one of these and I got rid of it. I'm not sure. But that smells super good. As does Brioche French Toast, which I have a backup of. Yeah, so I need to start using that up because that is not dissimilar to French Baguette actually, so maybe I'll start using that one. Pumpkin Donut Shop, like I said, I've got a backup of. I'm just like sniffing them all now. Yeah, I think I need to start using that up. Dutch Apple Waffle. It's kind of like a throwback, isn't it? Peach Sugar Cone, I love. Like I said, peachy scents. Merry Maple Pancakes is really good. Yeah. Berries and maple syrup, but it's kind of got almost like a banana-y like juiciness to it. I don't know. Cotton Candy Champagne I think I had at the backup of. This is actually a Goose Creek one, just because look at the little raccoon. How could you not? It's just kind of like a vanilla-y like chocolate chip cookie scent. It's okay. Speaking of which, here is the Bath and Body Works one, which just smells a little bit like a light chocolate scent. It's nothing that special. Warm apple pie, white caramel cold brew, which is delicious. So that is those. So as we thought, wasn't getting rid of any, but it's really given me a view of what I have got, what I need to use up. Yeah, so I'm going to put these all back in and show you them back in the cupboard. This is actually my setup in this cupboard. It is a really high ceilinged one, so you can stack them like 5 or 6 up. So I've got a couple of decorative items. I've got a Hanukkah that needs to go up with Christmas stuff, but we'll put that away next year, or get it out this year. And then yeah, I've just got some little decor, so I'm gonna stick that back there. And then I've got these like kind of little shelves, so let's just pop these up. We'll stick him on there. You can just sit a little jolly under there. My little Bath and Body Works bear. I'll put that in there so it's kind of out of the way. Hopefully it won't get ruined. And then I kind of use these just to sort of help see. So I'm going to sit you in and show you putting them all back. Okay, so this is where we are at. So, I mean, it doesn't look that much different, but, you know, they've had a good rotate. I've refreshed my memory with what I have. I've tried to, like, make it a bit more accessible to see what I've got. You probably don't think so, but, and then obviously these up front here are going to be on, so I'm going to concentrate on getting through, because that will free up a chunk of space, and they're all kind of nearly done. So that, I think, is my big project that I'm going to do today. And that is candles done. Brilliant. I think I'm going to have a break for now, doing any more decluttering and stuff. It's 4:30. I plan on making it a shepherd's pie tonight, hopefully with the help of Darren. And yeah, that's going to take quite a while to get done and put in the oven. So I'll do that in a minute. It has been a really productive day. Like off camera, you're not seeing that. Like, obviously I've walked the dogs, washed the sheets, stuff like that. So like, I love it when, like, it doesn't happen very often, but when I have a productive day, I'm really productive. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here, watch some YouTube, gonna hopefully finish the rest of my Sabrina book. And yeah, it's pretty hot in here. This was not the outfit I should have chosen for today because it's far too mild for this. But yeah, what I am looking at is all my crystals that are out. So that might be, if that's not tonight's job, that'll be tomorrow's job. Let me show you. We had to pull this whole unit out to reach the plugs behind it, so I had taken loads of my crystals out so that it didn't, like, they didn't fall when we moved it. And I just need to generally, like, go through my crystals, see what I do and don't want to keep, give them a good dust, to be honest. And I want to get some of my nicer ones out on the shelves, because I do keep a lot in the cabinet there, but I feel like I don't see them as often. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have a little switch around with those. I've got those, I've got that, I've got one in the hallway, and then I've got one upstairs in our bedroom, like a shelf. So I want to just have a good sort through all my crystals and see what I do and don't want to keep. I don't really buy them that much anymore, like only occasionally if something really sparks my interest, but yeah, I feel like I need to declutter these a bit, so that might be the next big task. So it's just the next day now, despite the same outfit, because who are we kidding? It's the weekend. We wear our comfy clothes. Winnie's here with me, as always, keeping guard. So I'm going to tackle some of the crystals. I'm going to start with the ones here in the bedroom and down in the hallway. Darren's doing some work in the lounge, so I can't get to the majority of my ones, because ideally I'd like to get them all off the shelves, categorise them into shapes, colours, materials, and then have a look at it. But I'm just gonna do what I've got here, and I'm gonna pick every single piece up and see if it's really sparking joy in me. Oh, here comes Baloo. Hi honey, Hi. Hello, sweet. Hello there, my fans. So yeah, we're just gonna start and yeah, give everything a good dust down. I probably won't put any actual like polish on the crystals because I don't know how that's going to interact. So I'll put polish on the shells and then just like dry dust the rest of them. So let's go. And Darren's got my camera in the lounge, which I can't go into, hence why I'm filming on my phone at the moment. So you have to bear with. So I should probably show you, this is the before. So it's quite crowded in my opinion. I've also got a couple in the hallway that I'm going to pull out from up here. Yeah, so let's take everything off and see what we've got. So I've just pulled these ones from the hallway, so I have these kind of set out, and then I've got my two little penguins, if it's gonna focus on that. How cute are they, little blue flower agate penguins? So I'm definitely keeping these because I love anything like blue flower agate, blue pink amethyst. So yeah, I can already tell they need a little bit of a dust. And this one's so cute because he's got a little heart. How perfect. Okay, let's get the rest off the shelf. So here are all of the crystals taken off. Yeah, some of my favourites actually live up here. And as you can see, they've all got kind of a pinky blue grey theme. So I'm going to dust down the shells and then I'm going to have a little sort through. I'll probably do this a little bit off camera just so I can really take my time with it and not feel rushed. I can put, you know, like a YouTube video on in the background and really like weigh up my decisions. So it's a little overview of what we've got here. A cute little koala. This piece I am unsure about, but it like helps to raise things up, so I don't know, I might keep that as like a practicality thing. I've got some little turtles and then just a couple bits that kind of don't have a place with the rest, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do with those. So this is one of my favorite pieces, so I'm not getting rid of this, but like getting it off to dust it, you forget like there is a second side to them, and I forgot like how pink the other side was. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This was $20 probably when I purchased it, but yeah, how pretty. Okay, so this is after, so I feel like it definitely feels less cluttered. I've got everything sort of presented a little bit nicer, and then this is what we're looking at. So some of these I know I definitely want to keep, like the poodle, this tower. Some of them I want to see if they work downstairs, like the elephant, the star. I've got this piece of fluorite, which pretty much was one of my first pieces, so I feel a little bit sentimental for that. That kind of got me back into crystal collecting. So I want to see about those, and again I really need to get a scrub to this because it's just, it looks worse than it is. And then these are bits that I want to pop on my Vinted, so I'll link my Vinted below in case you are interested in any of these or want to see anything else that I put up on Vinted. But yeah, so we've got my little turtles, I've got these cute little bunny, it's not going to focus, little bunny rabbit, the little doggy. And yeah, just some bits that don't really spark quite as much joy, even though they fit the colour palette. Like this, I had to really think of it. It's so pretty and sparkly. I mean, like, look at that. And it's all the colours I like, but I've got pieces that I just like a little better. And I managed to clear like these bits and then the penguins off of that other shelf that's in the hallway. So that's slightly less cluttered now. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. And now we will move on to the one downstairs. So this is the second area in the house where I've got crystals. These are absolutely some of my favourites. So I can't see myself getting rid of too many of these. I've been umming and ahhing for the longest time about some of these clouds, and I've got that really nice one upstairs, so I might get rid of those too. These big ones all staying. Absolutely some of my favourite pieces Bit more expensive, but just, yeah, my favourite. So I'm going to declutter just a little bit and, like I said, dust this, and I'll show you the aftermath. So that was pretty quick, just did a main dust, and I am going to get rid of these two. This is a really pretty blue piece, but doesn't really spark as much joy as some of the others. And then this is like a sparkly cloud, and I've got others that I prefer. These are ones I'm going to see if I do have room elsewhere. This really pretty amethyst piece, and then like some little amphib bowl pieces. And then I have got this moodier cloud, which I do like, so I'm going to see if it does fit in elsewhere. If not, I'll get rid of it. But yeah, let's head into the lounge. So this is what we've got in the lounge to work with. So I've got this shelving, which has some of my favourites on it. So I want to declutter it a little bit so you can actually see them a bit better. And then we've got these that were pulled out of the cabinet when we had to move it, as well as these. I've got this up here, which I want to switch around for the other pieces. And then we've got this up here. So I think I want to take some of the darker pieces out, put those in this unit, and then get some of my favourites back out. So yeah, let's go through that now. So this is the after again, just a lot less cluttered, a bit more symmetrically pleasing and looking. And I kind of coordinated some of the colour palettes together. So that's that. And then, excuse me, Blue. Oh, careful. So this is the little section I'm going to get rid of. Just some bits that I have been umming and ahhing for a while. Oh, yes, Daddy's outside. You're walking through all my crystals, boy. So I do really like this dog, but I've got the other one that I do like better. So I'm going to give that to a new home. And then those pieces, these ones I want to try and find space for. These two I'm kind of umming and ahhing about. I do really like this one. It was in my last like little purge that I did, and then I rescued it last minute. So that's those. And then I'm also going to get rid of this elephant because I realised I had those other elephants that I prefer. So yeah, these are these bits. I'm going to have some lunch I think now. Thank you, Blue. And then we'll move on to all of these bits and up there, and we'll probably tackle this and that up there last. Okay, so I'm going to now take everything off of here, everything off of here, and that's already off. Open these up, and yeah, we're going to reorganise. And can you tell I'm putting this one off? This one's got like some photo frames and other like decorative bits in, but it just looks cluttered, so that's why I want to update it. And yeah, hopefully earn a little bit of money through the ones that I don't want anymore. So we've completed this shelving with some more of my statement pieces and ones that I really like. Most of it's sort of flower agate and pink amethyst. And then up here we've got, again, my statement hummingbird. That one was already out. And then these little diamonds, just to keep it sort of clear on top. And then this is still a little bit more cluttered, but once the door's shut, it won't be quite as bad. But I tried to organise it into colours a bit better. So there's blues on that side, purples there, and like materials are together. Yeah, and then this is kind of like some wedding stuff, and then our little dog shelf down there. Up here I've brought out some of the blue pieces, so it kind of obviously goes with the wallpaper, not wallpaper, the paint. These are pieces that I am going to sell on Vinted. And then over here, I think I might have already showed you, but I just added a couple extra little pieces, as well as in the hallway I just brought out like an extra tower, this little palm stone. So yeah, that is that. So I hope you enjoyed coming along to seeing this kind of organising and decluttering, and I hope it gave you some motivation to do the same. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I will probably do another episode of this series doing clothing and books. So yeah, make sure that you don't miss out on that, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.